Nick Heupel! Nick Heupel! Hey, Billy, don't run out of here, okay? No running! No running! I used to be a lifeguard at a water park. One thing to know about being a lifeguard at a water park, I saved a lot of babies. Saving babies is easy. Okay, it's the parents that want them dead. They throw them in there. And then they're like, no, wait, hold on. I want to watch him swim it out. And the baby's at the bottom of the pool like... air bubbles coming up. And you're like, can I... Like, no, just, can you give it like another 10 seconds? And then they sit there and they count with you. They're like, 1, 2, come on, buddy. 3. That saved a lot of babies, okay? Lots of babies. They used to scare us when we were training to be a lifeguard. They used to tell us, they're like, people die here, okay? You don't do your job, people die. And I thought about it. I was like, man, dying at a water park, that sounds like the most horrible thing to happen to you. Because, first of all, like, the consequences for that, I mean, there's nothing, right? There's nothing, right? Like, the worst consequence is a 16-year-old never gets to guard again. You know? They're like, turn in your whistle. He died on your watch. And then they gotta shut down the ride for like a day, you know? And they'd send the guy over to the box to like flip the switch up and down. And he's like, it's water running down a tube. It's like, it can't go wrong. It's water in a tube. And then they send all the guards they don't like up and down the slide to like see if you break your neck too. But the worst part, I figured it out, the worst part about dying in a water park is that there's like a couple hundred people that get stuck on the stairs, you know? And they're up there and they're like, hey, Pete, hold on, man. Hold on, I know you have to pee, but you can go on the slide. It's okay, buddy. Everybody goes on the slide. I'm going on the slide. Yeah, I know, you gotta pee. What? What do you mean? The ride's closed? My little brother's about to have an emergency. What do you mean emergency? And then they gotta tramp down the stairs. You got 100 or more people walking past your dead body after being stuck on the stairs for nothing, just going, motherfucker, yeah, you would die, you fucking fat piece of shit. Fucking, oh my God. You better be dead, motherfucker. I'll break your neck. Ruin my day at fucking Six Flags. I wanted to have a wet, wild time. Dying. Fuck you. Everyone's pissed. You ruined their weekend. People come from miles around. They want to go down wet slides. And you died. I don't know. I got high and cleaned my apartment recently. It's the best. It's the best. It's like doing ballet in your house. I was like, la la la, putting dishes away, doing the vacuum cleaner. It was fun, and then just cleaned one spot for fucking 45 minutes. I hate drug dealers that want to hang out with you at the party. Fuck that. I get it. You came, you delivered weed here. That's cool, man. I had a drug dealer deliver weed to a party once, and then he wanted to hang out, but like he wasn't even being cool. He was wandering around the party like checking our door frames like, I don't think that's up to code. This one neither. Who's your landlord? These aren't up to code. I was like, what are you? A drug dealer by night, fire marshal by day? Like, what the fuck is this? Like, you're gonna show up and like give people, be like, oh, man, well, $60 for the bag of coke. Oh shit, fire! Everybody, out, 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 out! Where's your fire plank? Get on the floor! I think I unplugged the mic. There it is. Yeah. What else did I want to talk about? Oh yeah. So my girlfriend has a dog, beautiful little golden retriever puppy, wonderful dog. I spend a lot of time with the dog. I take her out. She's amazing. Her name is Sophie, and people love coming up to the dog, and they're great. And they always like talk to me like I'm her owner, and I'm not, right? So I feel like I'm like this dog's stepdad, you know? Because they're like, oh, she's so beautiful. Where's she from? And I'm like, ah. And so I make it up. Some days I'm like, Alabama. You know, I just say whatever comes to mind. And then later we'll be at the apartment and I like walk into the room and she's eating one of my plants and I'm like, hey! And I try to discipline her and she gives me that look and she's like, you're not my real dad. She doesn't listen to me. My friends like to try to exploit her when we're out because she's a chick magnet. This dog is so cute. So cute. Take her out for a walk and like can't go anywhere without women coming up to me and being like, oh my god, can I pet her? Can I please? And then my friends, if I'm with my friends, they want to explore. They're like, yeah, totally, absolutely. Hey, how you doing? What's your name? Blah, 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 blah. And they people flirting and shit, right? I like to fuck it up for them by getting weird on them with the dog. I'm like, she's a mix. Yep, she's a mutt. She's great. She's a lesbian. Big old dyke, big chocha lover. Yeah. And I make it real weird. I'm like, go ahead, get wet. She can smell it. Not for me, get wet for her. She can smell it. She'll sniff you right out. She knows. She knows when you're excited. I met a guy in the park the other day. I was taking the dog out and we're walking around, Sophie and I meet this guy and we're talking. He's very friendly. He loves dogs. He's like petting her and everything. It's great. He's saying hi to everyone. Every single person on the street. He's like, hey, Tom, how you doing? Hey, nice to see you. Beautiful day out, huh? Oh, it look crazy. It's February. It's warm out. Right? Everybody knows people by name. Knows the entire fucking neighborhood. We're talking. I'm like, oh, this is cool. It's fine. And I'm like, all right, time to go. Come on, Soph. And he's like, hey, you live around here? And I'm like, yeah, I live right there. And he's like, great. Hey, just a heads up. I'm a sex offender. Just a heads up. And then he was like, oh, not for dogs, though. As if that, like, made it better. Like, you don't get a registered sex offender for molesting dogs. But I didn't know what to say, so I looked at him and I was like, hey, man, I get anybody could be. I almost was. I peed in public. I was trying to impress a girl. I got too drunk. I got lost. I had to pee in public. I peed in public. I got a ticket for it because the police stopped me. I was lucky. They could have made me a sex offender. I could have been that dude hanging out in the park, meeting the whole neighborhood. Gotta say, though, he's got lots of friends. Gotta give it to him. Last thing, so I'm dating this wonderful woman now, and one of the things that I definitely don't want to be is that guy who gets a girlfriend and then is like the no friends friend, you know? He never hangs out. I had a buddy like this. I'd call him up, and it wouldn't even be anything weird. It'd just be like, hey, dude, you want to come over and watch the hockey game and drink a couple beers? And he'd be like, no, man, I can't. I got to stay home with Melissa. Like, it wasn't even weird. It wasn't even like, hey, I was like, hey, dude, why don't you come on over? We're blowing lines of coke and fucking 3D printing rifle parts. Get over here. You know, like, not even that. I'm not trying to be that friend. I got to be careful. That's it. That's all for me. Thank you very much.